Get this page monetized, man. Need to figure out a way to get this page monetized. For real, for real. Like, your boy might be leaving Florida. For real. No, that Florida shit ain't for me no more. YouTube. I'm here for a quick second. YouTube was popping. Quick conversation. Just came on here to bullshit with these little June Junes. Hey, BX Queen. How's everything going with you? Happy Thursday to you. How's everything going? Yep, happy Thursday. Happy Thursday to you. I'm over here cooling for a minute. Really supposed to be studying, but I don't feel like studying right now. Supposed to be studying this shit. I'm cooling, waiting for some of these June Junes to pop up, trying to get this page monetized so I come on here. When I every time I get a couple of minutes, I come on this platform for a hot second. What up, babe? What's up, bro? What it do? What it do? What it do? South Philly in the building. South Philly in the building. Salute with it. Up, come network, come build, come chill for a quick second, quick conversation. You dig? As y'all can see, I don't know if anybody see it, but they up the enlistment for the army now. I don't know if it's for the whole military, might be to 42 now. That shit is crazy. The deadline for the cutoff line used to be about 35, 36. So they upped that shit about like 6, 7 years now. That means I can, at my age, I can still go and enlist into the army if I want to. That shit's crazy. That means a lot of shit about to pop off soon if they up the list to 42 years old. I knew that shit was gonna happen eventually because I'm like 36 is still too young, even 40 years old. So they waited until we got this whole problem with our with our Iran to up the enlistment age now to 42 years old. So that's some big news right there too because you gotta understand what's happening. You know what I mean? Them doing that can open up a lot of doors to for a draft. You know what I mean? I'm hearing that there's a lot of shit they ain't telling us that's going on with the war. I got family in the military too. So there's a lot of other shit. We think that we doing a lot of damage in Iran, but them Iran people don't give a fuck. That's what you gotta understand. Iran don't care. They kill each other. You know what I mean? They'll kill themselves to make a point. You know what I mean? They will run the fucking look what they did to 9/11. You know what I mean? Crash planes into the Twin Towers. They will kill themselves to make an effort. They don't really care about all that shit. Them causing one big disaster is all they need. They make a point. So all that shit that we doing over there, we think we winning. At the end of the day, I don't feel like we winning shit. So yo, why are you so stressed, my friend? Who's stressed out, man? Hey, Miss Rhonda, how you doing? Who's stressed? We talking about the Army up in the enlistment age to 42 years old. And the next step might be open up the draft. I keep hearing people talking about the draft coming, they might open up the draft. You know what I mean? So that's something big. If you in the United States, especially if you are a male and you under the age of 42 years old, that's something that you got to think about. You know what I mean? That is something you really got to think about because them. Like I don't know what they might change with their list because back in the day, if you were the only child or you was the only son, you couldn't get drafted. But who knows? They might try to change that shit. That rule was a long time ago. That was decades ago. But they made that law. That was just a long time ago. You know what I mean? Like probably like a century ago they made that shit. Now they could change that shit. Like it don't matter if you're the only son. You know what I mean? Like, but shit, man, I feel like if you got kids and you under 42 years old, whatever, even being 40, you shouldn't be able to get no drafted to no military. Nobody got time to be doing that shit. I'm blessed, Mr. Ron. I'm blessed. Who cares? He said, "Who, bro? Who cares?" Man, shut your bitch ass up. I mean, who cares, punk? There's some serious information talk about who cares. Get your punk ass up out of here. Talk about who cares. Punk. You might not be in America. That's why you don't care. You know what I mean? Talking about who cares. Get your duck ass off this page. Non-American, non-FBA motherfucker. You feel me? You ain't from America, so no, of course you ain't gonna care. Tell us to go work out, motherfucker. Now you gonna go work out, bitch. Go work out your brain. Fuck around with this nonsense over here. Like I say, when it comes to these little trolls, and you can't have a real conversation because all they want to do is troll. Says sins on the cross. Yep. He died for your sins too. Who the fuck you talking about, little mama? Who the fuck you talking about, bro? So y'all be having too many. Y'all don't got no life, bro. I swear to God, like y'all gotta have some better shit to do than having a bunch of troll pages just to troll people. Like you can't come on here and have a real conversation about having a million trolls in this bitch. And I take the trolls. I take the trolls too. Like I said, it is content, it is engagement, but you can't come on here and have a real conversation with people sometimes. That should get kind of corny. Going back and forth with trolls every day. That ain't what this page was built on. This is an open topic platform. What I'm talking about is a real subject that's going on in the United States now. That's a big thing too. Like them up in the age, the enlistment age to 42 is a big thing. Because now you got to figure out what's the next step going to be. Is it going to be a draft? Are we really going deep into war with Iran? So a lot of shit you got to worry about. If you ain't from America, then you ain't got shit to worry about. So that shit, we hit your country. You say I have to. Well, this is the topic right now. So I have to set the topic, and that's not how this page goes. It's that not about war. No, we talking about war right now because if you're not in the United States, then it don't contain you. Ain't nothing to do with you if you ain't from the United States. Only people that's not from the United States say they don't care. It don't affect you if you ain't from these countries. If you ain't from Iran or America, none of that shit, then yeah, that shit ain't gonna affect you right now. So just stay in your place. What? He said you've been saying the same shit for 2 weeks. You still ain't got your goofy check. What are you talking about, blood? So you come on here saying this random stuff. So you from Iran? I'm an army veteran. Okay. What? Okay, if you are a real army veteran and you saying some weak ass shit in the chat, make it make sense to me because I got family members in the military right now. New day, so nah, so that shit do hit home to me. Any war or anything possible that can happen, but I have a sister and cousins in the military right now that's active. That's something I'm gonna talk about. So if you don't want to talk about that, fuck off this page. Simple like that. So I have to set the open topic. That's what I'm doing. That's what it's called. No, anything you might say, any weak shit it's not just specifically for you. Anybody weak in the chat saying they don't care, they don't. It's not about this. You know what I mean? They say your sisters are safe. Yeah, well, they safe for now. Yeah, my sister is safe right now because she does something else in the military where she can't go to war if something does pop off. But not saying she can't if it get too serious. But she's good for right now. Made a good ass argument for Trump. Who? Kanye West bully album. What? Kanye West. You go way off topic talk about some damn Kanye West. I didn't even know Kanye West got even another album. I haven't been even been focused on like any albums and shit like that. I need to for my other page, but lately I haven't been focused on no other pages. I've been studying and trying to figure out some other shit. I have no other than like Ti releasing the album. I know Drake. I think Drake has another album coming out. Other than that, I don't know too much about like what Kanye West got going on. I stopped fucking with Kanye West a long time ago. But even though, like I said, look at Kanye West. A lot of shit that Kanye West was saying is true. A lot of people think Kanye West was crazy, and he ain't crazy. Bro, this is gonna be fire. Give it a listen. We'll come back. All right, a grant. Yeah, yeah, no, he was definitely right with a lot of shit. A lot of people were saying that Kanye West was crazy with a lot of shit because of him talking about the Jews, him talking about this, bro. He was saying facts with a lot of shit, and everybody was. It's always when you go off what you know what they say your character is, right? When you go off the books, right, and they make the internet and the how you could say the upper people that run shit make you look crazy, especially when you black. They make you look crazy when you talking facts. Coming here to get free food and living. So immigrants coming here, what to America? Exactly. That's the reason why Trump was trying to build the wall too. That's the only thing I would say about that. That hey, everybody can talk about this whole ICE stuff, ICE this. I'm like, well, look at the immigrants that's not supposed to be in this country. Look at the immigrants that murdered people that got released from different jails from different countries and came to America and murdered people or took our benefits and shit like that. You feel me? It don't affect you until it happens to your family, till your benefits get taken away or your job get taken away through immigrants. Then you're gonna be like, then you're gonna feel some type of way. So I couldn't debate that. That's what I'm saying. Trump is a hero. You said Trump is a hero. I'm yapping because we talking facts real fast, bro. We're not really on no real troll shit. We talking facts for a quick second. If you can't handle facts, it's time for you to get the fuck off the page. You there? It's time for you to get off the page if you can't really talk facts. Or you don't want to hear facts. This page ain't for you. Of course, I bullshit with the trolls and shit like that, but I said, time to time, we do have real conversations on here. This ain't just about trolls or me getting trolled and going back with trolls all the time. We're gonna have real subjects on this page too. So y'all need to get with the program. I go back and forth with y'all dusty musty trolls every day. Y'all my June Junes. Y'all know that shit. But y'all gotta have some brain cells too to hop on my page. You can't just be on here trolling me 24/7. That shit is whack. Y'all proving to me that you ain't got no life. So that 10% is a lot of money. Iran will celebrate Trump for centuries. Well, let's see what happens with this whole Iran shit because we're not even too sure. Like I keep saying, what they put on the news, you got to understand this. What they don't put all the facts on the news for one thing. They put on the news what they want you to see. There's a lot of shit behind the scenes they don't let you know. They don't let you know about everything that's really happening. That's why I say you can't believe the news because sometimes that shit don't they don't keep it 100% funky with you. To be honest, they don't. They don't keep it 100%. They tell you what they want to tell you. They might not tell you that okay, this is really going on in Iran and this is what's going on. I be hearing mixed stories from different sources. So what they be saying on the news sometimes don't be 100% accurate. He said Iran definitely won't be celebrating. Hell no, they ain't gonna fuck. They're gonna be celebrating for they shit getting fucked up over there. What are they celebrating? That some of their leaders are dead and gone and shit like that, bruh. They still need some structure over there. I know because I communicate here with family here every day. But you gotta communicate. You did, but nah, but this is a real subject, you know what I mean? That's why when I first came on here, we talked about the first 2 minutes on here, the enlistment of the United States enlisting changed the enlistment age to 42 now. So it went from like 35, 36 to 42. Now you got to understand why it's the reason of that now, because now when that happens, that means we want to increase soldiers now. That's why I'm getting into that subject, because you got to increase soldiers. They're trying to increase the soldiers now. Like we need more soldiers. So they like, no, we're gonna push the age now to 42 because we feel like you're healthy enough and young enough in your 40s to still join the military. And it's crazy that they do it while we're kind of in a mini war with a country that they up the age now. So now like you could just apply. And it's not even just about that. They took away the motherfucking if you got like any kind of marijuana charges or any kind of charges and shit, they might look past that shit now. So you can listen to the army and have like some kind of you could have been locked up for some shit. You could still get into the military now. So they making some big changes now. Yeah? You can't bump people and expect them to be happy. That's well, yeah, shit. That's what I'm saying. You can't expect bomb people because it don't matter if they you fucking up their resources. You know, you're gonna have innocent people dying. Them like those missiles and shit. Them shits don't got a name on it. You feel me? Like you could bomb one place and then like 10 feet away, you got kids that gonna die. Like let's be honest with that shit, bro. Real talk. You feel me? So it's a lot of shit to really think about. Even if you're not in America, if you are from America, it's some shit you really need to look at. This is a real damn topic. That's why this is Jersey Rich Open Topics. This is a real subject. This is a real topic. Real talk. You don't know what's going to happen. Like I said, we're trying to increase soldiers right now. If we're trying to increase soldiers, then you got to look at why are we trying to increase soldiers for? And I feel like with a lot of this technology, we don't need a lot of fucking. Why we need so many foot soldiers? Where we got all these damn drones and we got all these robots and all this extra shit. I feel like a lot of that shit should cut down the death of people. We don't need to have too many foot soldiers anymore. Real talk. We don't need to have a lot of foot soldiers anymore. We go back to that. Go outside for a minute. We don't need to have a lot of foot soldiers anymore. Not like we used to, but they want to keep increasing that shit so people can die. That shit don't make no sense to me, That shit don't make no sense to me. About to go take a little quick walk down the street. You feel me? Y'all can come with me though. If I take a little walk down the street for a minute. I ain't gonna stay out long this today. I'm just going out take a little quick ass walk for a minute. I can get the fuck out this house for a minute. Like I said, your boy trying to figure out shit right now. Hold on. Little bro talking about America worried about Africa. Man, shut your dumb ass up, boy. I'm FBA all day, bitch. What musty country you from, bitch? You ain't from America. You ain't from America, bitch. Trying to get bats and shit.